I wish I come to you again with this truth, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the Akim that's across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word in sincerity and truth with all long suffering and doctrine. I'm about to hit on a quick topic. James, the first chapter, starting at the 22nd verse on down to the end. Alright, because this was a heavy topic at camp earlier, dealing with guys who faith-based only and don't want to really, put their hands to the plow. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'm going to take it from here. Verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So that's a straight cut to any and every other situation, whether you want to pull out what Apostle Paul said about not doing the works, lest any man should be boastful, or any other scripture, the scripture said, be ye doers of the word. All right. So in order to do it, meaning you got to apply yourself. All right. That's the main key ingredient of this thing of ours. All right. Is to apply yourself, pursuing the Sirach, the 6th chapter, starting at like 32nd verse. All right. Like it says, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Because what good is this truth if you're going to hide it under a bed or under a bushel? All right. Then you just wasted that talent. So it says here in verse 23, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. All right. Verse 24, for he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. All right. So it'll go in one ear and out the other. You hearing it, you ain't really applying it, you ain't, it ain't doing nothing. It's of no avail, is all I'm trying to say. It says, verse 25, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. All right, so you got to look into the perfect law of liberty, which is this truth. You don't want to use this liberty for a cloak of maliciousness. Right now, you people got liberty. You got so-called freedom, to where you're not under the chain. You can actually get up and do a thing or two, pursuant to whatever your lot may be. So, in the same sense, you got to apply yourself to this truth, with a willing mind and of a ready heart. And it says, and continueth therein, so it's about enduring. Like the scripture say, he that endures unto the end, the same shall be saved. You're not saved until your ass is plopped down on a chariot seat. All right. It says, he being not a forgetful hearer, hence going in one ear, not the other, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds. So you got to put your hands to the plow. You got to get dirty. You got to get out there. You got to get out in the elements, rain, sleet, hail, and snow. Putting your life on the line, make your life a living sacrifice in the midst of wolves, as sheep, as the scriptures call us. It says, this man shall be blessed in his deed. All right, because you doing the real work of the Lord. Scriptures say the Lord don't dwell in tent made with man's hands in Acts 7:48. So that right there tell you got to be out on the streets, and you got to be a doer of the work, doer of the word. Verse 26, if any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth, which I got to look up that word bridleth, it says to lead by a bridle, to guide, to bridle, hold in check, restrain. Let me see what the origin say, compound of, to loosen, slacken, relax, let down from a higher place to a lower. It says, if any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. So that means you're doing the will of the Lord deceitfully. You know a little bit, but you're not out there warning the sheep. You got a lot of blood on your hands for shit like that. Not teaching people the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, pursuing Acts 4:12, where it said there is no other name under the heaven whereby we must be saved. You deceiving yourself, and you got not only your blood but other people's blood on your hands, those of which you have not warned. And last but not least, verse 27, pure religion and undefiled before Yahweh and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. So if you want to be unspotted, presented as a child's version, to the Heavenly Father by way of Yahweh Shai, blameless, without guile. You got to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction. Preaching the gospel. The gospel is the good news of the kingdom to come. Alright, the downfall and destruction of Esau's kingdom and the upbringing of our kingdom to come. So hopefully this video was edifying, and with that I'm going to say shalom, and as always, hold fast that which is good. Mawatha Lababah.